So, good morning everyone, especially ma'am, good morning. So, I am Krisha Gantian, the first reporter on this chapter. And today we will discuss about what is the internet and also the nature of e-commerce and so on. So, now let's as first discuss what is the internet. So, according to the handouts provided, so internet is a communication infrastructure connecting computers to communications, and it has no defined size or shape, with information traveling through various routes and computers. So, in a simple term, so internet, so it is allows us to communicate and share information and also access all sort of resources like websites, videos, and games. And also, internet nowadays is very common to us, and it is very useful for us, especially for us students, and not only students but also those people who are under in business field. So, and also, but behind sa atong pag-connect sa internet, so there are people na nag-operate so itawag sila og ISP or Internet Service Provider. So, ang Internet Service Provider, so it is an organization that have permanent presence on the internet to provide a fixed line app or dial-up service. So, from the word service provider, so they are the one who provide and operates the connections so that we can access internet and use it to connect to other people and also to transact pod. And next is the nature of e-commerce. So the nature of e-commerce, so e-commerce is, or electronic commerce is the term used to denote commercial, usually contractual transactions that takes place between two or more people using the communication infrastructure known as internet. So, e-commerce, so it is simply kanang buying or selling your products and goods and services using online as a platform. So, usually, e-commerce kay contractual siya. So, in every business good, so dili siya mawala ang kontrata or agreement so that to ensure the smooth transaction. And also, ang e-commerce, guys, ano siya kanang e-commerce, like for example kanang if you want to purchase or buy books from the Amazon website, so that is an e-commerce because it was happened and it was purchased using an online. So also pag ka na mo purchase po ng product sa Shopee, so that's an online transaction, on e-commerce. And kana pong if like for example if you want to sell your donuts to others via email, so if mo respond to ang buyer sa imong gi-offer na kuan na donuts, so through online, so that is what we call Japon and e-commerce since it happened online. Then next is we have the different types of e-commerce, so B2B and B2C. So when we say B2B, this is business to business, and B2C is business to consumer. So business to business, so kanang dinagko ni siya, which is kanang businesses, ang other businesses kay mag-offer siya o kanang mag-sell siya or products sa other food businesses nga kanang dako bitaw, dako. So kanang if bigger ang imuang quantity of products na di-purchase, so it means the agreement pod or the contract is complex. And if one lang business to consumer, since business to consumer, so kanang kuan siya kanang you offer or you sell products that directly to consumer, which is kita mga end user. So since kanang wala siya sa ginagmay na siya na paagi, so naragyan ko siya agreements, like for example if you want to purchase kanang kuan o kanang turon or kanang mango float sa kuan through online, kinamay na maligya. So dayon if dili ka ganahan sa lami or murag mas napan o siya yung ana, so pwede na siya nimo ibalik. So naragyan po sila agreements. So on siya, then there are some important terms to know. So we have World Wide Web and ISP and ASP. So World Wide Web, so it is a part of internet we use to browse websites. So paano siya? Example, ano niya kay Facebook, internet, I mean Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, mga TikTok, may mga Shopee. So they sell their product or promote their product via online.
So you can make people's lives better.
Then next is the ISP. So since it is a provider of the internet connectivity. So ako na siya na-discuss in then. Next is the ASP or the application service provider. So it is an online provider of computer application such as software. So when we say kanang ASP, so katulad siyang mga emails kanang katong mag-offer ka og product via emails may ana. The next is the law of commerce. So it is very important for us to know the law of commerce so that we can ensure and we can have a smooth transaction when we're going to especially when we are starts up in business. So in trading vehicles, so like for example, kanang start up pa ka sa business, then it is usually kanang kuan man good kanang usually mo ni siya ang setup for your business bitaw. So it's whether how you decide or run and manage your business through online. So in trading, so you need to find you need to choose a trading structure kanang right trading structure bitaw, like for example makipag-partnership ka to others nga kanang kay, because if makipag-partnership ka sa kanang mga nanabitaw mga kanang nanay mga insights about business, so mas dali ang pag-grow sa imo ang business. And also dili na pud ikaw isa mag-suffer if ever nga naay possible breakdown ng imong business. So you and your partner kay obliged to comply, obliged to have an obligation to solve or resolve the problems that you are facing in your business. So naa kay murag ka-partner, dili ra ikaw isa mag-deal. And next is share and responsibility. So here in share and responsibility, so ano siya, usually this is the issue for startups who are startup businesses, like dili mo ka mag-assign who are the directors, who will be the company secretary, and also the napuni agreements about sa shareholders. So this is very important for us, because without this one we cannot ensure smooth transactions. That's all. Thank you.